Hello, I'm Paulo Szot. I am playing Emil the Beck for almost 2 years at South Pacific at Lincoln Center. But today I'm here to answer to your questions at Broadway.com. Adam. Luther Billis is the character I most like in South Pacific. And I don't really know if it's the character I like or it's the performer. Danny Burstein is just amazing. And I enjoy watching him. All the time I have free backstage, it's always a pleasure. And I don't know if I like Luther Billis, but I like Danny playing Luther Billis. Well, I keep the Tony Award at home here in my apartment in New York. And I don't hold it, it's just there. And but I keep it in my memories, it's there, and also in my head, in here. I remember the first time they performed together was a very special date for me. It was my birthday, and it was in 1990, and I just got my first job as a singer in Poland, and I watched them, and of course I wanted to be one of them. So I started to study to be an opera singer, and many years ago I met Pavarotti in Brazil, and a few months ago I met Domingo backstage at Lincoln Center. He was going to his performance, I was going to South Pacific, and he promised he would come to the show, but never did till now. I hope he'll come one day. Kelly O'Hara is an amazing partner on stage and off stage. Since I met her, the first rehearsal, she was so full of energy and never tired. Always there, always ready to try new things and to share emotions and good emotions and bad emotions and everything in your life. She is an extraordinary actress, and her singing is just so beautiful that every night I feel so blessed. Steven, that's funny. You know, yes, it's because it's a mixed up. It's a Portuguese name and a Polish name. So the first name is Paulo, and the last name is Polish. It should be pronounced as Szot, Paulo Szot. That's me. I love Disney World, and I've been there only once. But I never liked the ones that you stay upside down and, you know, I don't like those. But I love roller coasters, these ones. Well, the shower is the best place to sing, you know, and I do sing in the shower. I just hope my neighbors will not, you know, be so mad one day. But I do sing in the shower. It's just that we need to be conscious about water waste, so I choose very short songs. Well, they say Paris is the most romantic city in the world, but I think the most romantic city in the world is where you have the most romantic date. They love it. All my friends that came to see the show, they love the show, and it's a hard schedule. You know, it's for an opera singer to imagine to sing 8 shows a week. It's a big step to take, and they admire and respect very much. You know, I would be very happy if I could sing all the baritones roles written by Mozart. They are wonderful, and I love them all. I think of a place quiet and simple, and a bottle of wine, and the right person to share it. I think I have to disappoint with that. I never had experienced anything like that, and And I think the age of these things is past, so people are more normal at work. I love going to Central Park. You know, I think it's one of the most beautiful city parks in the world, and I enjoy running there, walking, springtime, summer, fall, not so much in winter, but it's a beautiful place. I do come from a large family. I'm the fifth child and the youngest, the baby. And I was very shy when I was a child, and my mom said I would stay all day with records and listen to music, all kinds of music, but very, very shy all the time. My dad said the first performance I did on stage, I was practicing violin, and I started the piece with another student who was playing the piano, and I started the piece with him, and then by the middle of the song I was behind the piano and I finished the song backstage. That shy. I don't agree with you, you know, this is for Emil the Beck. I enjoy wearing beard all the time because I don't like shaving. But I don't have any tips, you know, just look at the mirror and cut what is not there, and that's it. I have 5 Weimaraners, and I had one, Duja, and Duja got pregnant, and Duja had 7 puppies. I was there with her, and when she gave birth, and I was taking care of the puppies, and the puppies were growing, those big blue eyes and the ears and all that. I just couldn't get rid of them, and they were part of the family. So I gave 2 of the puppies to my brother, 1 to my cousin, and I kept 4 with me. When the puppies were growing, they started to fight. So I had to separate the 2 males and 2 females. So I have in my house Maui and Lipa and Duja at my parents' Mazur and Malina. I love watching Loretta Abel-Ser singing Ballet High, and also Nothing Like a Dame. Well, thank you. It's a tough question. I don't think I will be able to answer that, you know, otherwise I'll get in trouble. Well, it's really hard to see anything because of the schedule, but last year when I had my vacation week, I was here with my parents, and we went to see Gypsy with Patty and Laura and Boyd. It was wonderful. And this year I went to see West Side Story and Shrek. Well, it's a big challenge, you know, to play, being a Brazilian playing a Frenchman in English in New York. So it's a big challenge, you know, and I identify myself with Emil de Beck so much because the way he speaks is so similar to the way I do. I would say some things that he does, like a hick is one who lives in a stick, and I would say that if it's, you know, I would never thought that it's wrong. And but it's a challenge. I have to think about every word before I say it, even now in this interview. I would like to thank you for the questions. I hope I answer most of them, and please come to see South Pacific. We are still running, and it's a great production, a great cast, and I wait for you there. Thank you.